Hello there, it's Diorama Don here again. This project, it's something I did a few weeks ago. It was showing you how I inset tram lines into a cobbled street. There's a video lurking around somewhere showing you how I did that. But what I didn't show much on the video was the building at the back there. It was just to fill in to make up the size of the diorama, but I was rather taken with how it turned out with the arches and the windows and everything, and I wanted at some point to make a much bigger version of a municipal building, a German municipal building around 1945, Battle of Berlin. So the building will be battered with shrapnel, although not actually bombed out. That the building will still be intact, although worse the wear for shrapnel and bomb damage. So this is my normal size of diorama, 30 centimetre by 30 centimetre. So the building will be that size along the back there. So what I've done at the moment is, well, that will be the part of it, and then the next section will be three-dimensionally with it. I don't know how to explain it. Well, it looked like that. So a three-dimension shape of a building, rather than just a flat plain front of a building. So that kind of effect that way, and then lots and lots of moulding. So in the doorway, it'll be that kind of effect. Just two more pieces of cardboard, slightly smaller than the doorway. So that'll be the doorway effect. And then in at the sides of the door, there'll be that kind of effect there, if you can see that. Like so. These are just barbecue sticks cut up, but it makes for very good mouldings for buildings, and then cardboard and repeated just above there up to the top. So like a Romanesque column either side, and then obviously some kind of mouldings going that way as well. So as you can see, early stages, but the whole point will be the damage to the building. So I just made this mock-up of a hole in the building. I will be able to cut out pieces and chunks once it's already assembled, and then with this kind of thing behind, that will give the impression of a brick-built building, but with the render being torn off by bomb damage and shrapnel. So it'll give that kind of effect underneath. Well, that's the hope anyway. So I'll carry on and put the moulding on, and give that three-dimensional effect, and these arches as well. They will go either side. So just making it, rather than just a flat plain ordinary building, I just want to try to make it look a lot more interesting. So I'll carry on doing that, and we'll see how we get on. I'll be back in a moment. I've assembled the three sections now. This will be the middle part of the building. All the mouldings have been put, all just pieces of different sizes of cardboard to show the mouldings going vertically and horizontally. Then I cut away where the exposed brickwork will be. So this is all cut away, and then I'll put the brick in there, and there'll be quite a substantial area at the top there with exposed brick, and that will sit in that section there, and then that will sit in that section there. So that will be the whole building when it's finished. So quite a substantial, important looking building of some kind. And then on the top, I've just made marked around the shape of the top there, and then made three slightly smaller. There you can see the effect of that moulding on the top. So that's the idea of the finished building. I've got the windows to put in. Concrete surrounds frames to the window, as a lot of German type buildings were at that time. And I gouged out some of the cardboard to show the strafing of bullets or bombs, and the broken plaster, and then just drilled a few holes for the bullet holes, which are nice and easy. So I'll go ahead and put the windows in and give it a coat of white watered down wall plaster. So that will give it a good basis then for how I intend to finish the whole thing. So I'll go ahead and do that, and I'll show you the next process. So I'd made some miniature bricks for a different project some time ago. Very 3mm by 7 millimeters, very small bricks that I just happened to have. So I put those in the exposed rendering where it's been shelled off, so you can see the brickwork there, and just inside the doorway. So that's and just a little bit to the side there as well, and here. So there's the exposed brickwork. Then I painted it in that white wall plaster, and then went over with a grey grout. It was a little too dark actually, so I had to lighten it up a bit, and I shall lighten it up a little more even with the white dry brushing, but we'll see how we get on with that. The windows are in. I need to glaze them, so I painted the background white so you can see a little better, but that's the position at the moment, looking very imposing and dark. So I'll carry on with the windows, and maybe even put the roof on, which is there, and glue it all together, and then we'll see how we go from there. So I've glued all three sections together now and glazed all the windows, and that's pretty much the end result. I shall mess around with it in the future with more white dry brushing and then black dry brushing, and keep lightening it up and darkening it down. But that's the beauty of modelling. It's a continuous process. What you don't like one day, you like the next, and vice versa. But in general, I think that's as a good a municipal important government building as I can do. So I've made a diorama base for it. This will be the curb, and the building will stand there. Come up a little bit. The building will stand there, and this will be a concrete path, and then the road in front will be what used to be a cobbled road, but then tarmacked over. But then you will see parts of the cobble peeping through. So basically a flat black road, but you will see parts of the cobble. But that's in the future. So for the time being, I'll go up a little bit more. For the time being, that's the building finished. If you've enjoyed the video, then by all means subscribe. It costs no money, you don't have to pay. Just click the subscribe button and you will be notified when I put new videos up. So it's a handy thing to do. I try maybe one a week or even two videos a week of maybe slightly different off-the-wall subjects for dioramas and ideas. Most tend to do a lot of run-of-the-mill same kind of thing, but I do try to do something just a little bit different. So there we are. That's my municipal government building. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe, and happy modelling.